December 7th, 1941, the date that would live in infamy. But on this day, far from the headlines, two men, Lieutenant Clarence Dickinson and his wingman John McCarthy, were about to find themselves at the heart of history's greatest surprise attack. Clarence Dickinson, a seasoned pilot, and his wingman John McCarthy were aboard the USS Enterprise, one of the Navy's most powerful aircraft carriers. But neither man knew that as their dauntless dive bombers roared to life and climbed into the sky, they were flying straight into the chaos of the Pearl Harbor attack. As the men took off, they were unaware that the skies over Pearl Harbor were already filled with enemy aircraft. The Japanese Imperial Navy's surprise assault was already underway. Bombs were falling, ships were sinking, and the skies were filled with smoke and destruction. Amidst the chaos of anti-aircraft fire and the roar of enemy planes, Dickinson and McCarthy dove into the fray, engaging the attackers with everything they had. Tracer rounds whizzed by, explosions rattled their aircraft, but the two pilots pressed on. In the confusion of battle, the inevitable happened. John McCarthy's plane was struck by enemy fire. In an instant, his bomber was gone, and with it, Dickinson lost not just his wingman, but a close friend. As the attack unfolded, another threat loomed beneath the waves. A Japanese submarine, part of the coordinated assault on Pearl Harbor. Dickinson, driven by the loss of McCarthy, turned his anger towards a new target, this submarine. With no time to waste, Dickinson released his bomb. The powerful explosion was a direct hit, sinking the submarine and dealing a blow to the Japanese assault on the harbour. Though the attack on Pearl Harbor would mark a turning point in history, for Dickinson it was the act of personal retribution, a warrior's vengeance, driven by the loss of his closest comrade. On that day, Lieutenant Clarence Dickinson and his wingman John McCarthy were part of something much larger than themselves, a defining moment in history. Though McCarthy never returned from the battle, Dickinson's courage and the sacrifice of so many others would forever change the course of the war. December 7th, 1941, a day that forever altered the course of history, and a day that, for those like Clarence Dickinson, would be remembered not just for the battles fought, but for the friendships lost. Thank you for watching. If you found this story of courage and sacrifice inspiring, make sure to like, subscribe and share. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated on more stories from the front lines of history.